Well, it's day 3 post-election. And as much as all of us had hoped that it would just kind of quieten down a bit, au contraire. And I am amazed at what is happening now. There is in life, whether it be in anything in your life, it could be in, you're trying out for the school play. You are for the lead in the school play. Or you are playing a sport in high school or elementary school or just playing a sport. And I don't know. There's different things that you can do. I guess what I'm trying to get at is, we had an election, okay? And an election is done in the most fairest way it can be done, and it has been done that way for a long time. And the results are the results. And in history, I don't know of very many times that has ever been people protesting to the extent in which they are protesting now. And they say, well, we've never had an election like this. You're right. We have never had a non-politician get into office because people are sick and freaking tired of politicians that are above the law, can do whatever the hell they want, and are, in a sense, entitled to things. Unfortunately, the world itself, or half of the world, or I'm going to rephrase, unfortunately, a majority, if not every younger child or a young adult, feels the same way. That they don't know how to handle that they lost. And it falls back on, well, shit, maybe if you didn't just get a participation award when you were playing some sport, then you wouldn't feel this way. You'd understand that, guys, concept for being so educated by professors who have created these liberals in you, and I'm not even sure how it behooved these professors to make you feel like that you could achieve anything. I think that's a great thing to teach your kids. You can achieve anything you want. Sometimes you fucking can't. Sorry. Why? You just can't. Nobody really knows why. Maybe you didn't try hard enough. I tried as hard as I could. Well, you didn't try hard enough. You didn't try as hard as the person who was trying next to you. They tried a little bit harder, so guess what? They won. You lost. Okay? Cry. What the hell is that going to do except make you look and feel? Is it going to make you feel better? You think by crying you're going to protesting, or here's a kicker, breaking windows in stores, burning things up, breaking all the windows in a car dealership, and all the cars in a car dealer? What? That is, if I have never seen a temper tantrum by an adult, now I have. These are people that are adults that are having full-blown raging temper tantrums. And who do we have to thank for this? Well, society as a whole. I'm a mother. I have to say I'm a mom, and I walk down the same path with my kids. I've got 22, 25, and 27-year-old. And they're all liberals. They're all Democratic. Well, fine. Vote for whoever you believe, whoever speaks to you. I don't agree with you, but I'm not gonna hate you for it. Whoever you agree with. That is freedom of speech. We can speak highly about who we want to, and negatively about who we want to. No problem. Freedom of speech is not saying F Trump and walking around places where there's young children. That is infringing on somebody else's rights. And you're not allowed to have your rights infringe on somebody else's rights. That's a law. There's so many protesters they think they're going to overturn. Do they realize that they're afraid that Trump, now the end of the world because Trump is in office and everybody's, we're going to be under attack by our own government. Well, they're creating this by doing what they're doing. The armed guards they're going to have to come in and get control of these out of control lunatics. And I'm calling you out of control lunatics because you're acting like out of control lunatics. And really, what you're doing is so foolish that I feel like, did you learn anything in school? Did you learn anything in school, or were you just told how wonderful you were for so goddamn long that you think that I should get my way because I want it? Well, guess what? You lost this time. Sit back and see what happens. Maybe learn something else. Maybe read more than just the headline. Maybe listen to more than CNN. Maybe do some investigation to find out why half of the world, if not more, thinks that really this is a fantastic thing that happened. Why do you think it's so bad? And what is it that's going to happen that's so bad? I've heard people say, oh my God, they're going to be taken in the night from us. They're going to come and take us to a camp. Really? I missed that blurb, and I've read a lot of them. So please enlighten me and tell me where you see that. Not where you see it. This is another thing. I don't want someone to say, I read it in the blah, blah, blah. I want to see a videotape, because everything is videotaped in today's world. Everything is videotaped. Even when a black man gets shot and his girlfriend is too busy videotaping it to actually take care of him. Everything is videotaped. Everything. So if you've heard that Trump is a racist, or Trump, I want to see a video that actually makes him out to be a racist. I want to see a video that makes him out to be a bigger racist than Trump, than Obama saying to a group of black men, use your black strength and make this happen. Really? That sounds like I'm kind of against the white folk, doesn't it? I mean, I can't imagine me going into any kind of a thing and go, come on, white power. Really? You know what? Unbelievable. And yet they do it. I mean, black people do it. Now, the President of the United States even said that illegals could vote, actually, because nobody really checks that. Breaking the law. This is why kids today break the law. You've heard that example. You learn from your peers. You learn by example. You lead by example. People that are bosses lead by example by working hard. Parents are supposed to be a parent and lead by being a parent, not a friend. Okay? President is supposed to lead by being an upholding, take care of the world or take care of the United States kind of person. And what does he do? He lies and he cheats and he approves it and he breaks the law and he's above the law. And so is Hillary Clinton with all of her shit. So why would our little young folks who are so impressionable about thinking that they're entitled to anything think anything different when our government has showed them that they are entitled to everything? It really is a mess. And all I can say is, kids, watch out, because you might think we are all dumb and uneducated people. But the one thing we have that you don't have, it's the common core and the common belief that, you know what? America is for all of us, not just for you. You guys don't know how to look out for yourselves. You're proving that. So we're going to step in now and look out for you. And God forbid when you guys are in charge of our country, because if we don't have this shit figured out and show you the way it should be, you know what? We are all doomed. And I mean that. Get a job, go to work, get off the street, go do something with your life other than protest carrying a little sign around. You can't achieve anything by doing that. The only thing that's happening is we were all looking at you and going, thank God we won, because these guys are idiots. And that is the truth.